I'm just on a roll today, man. Second video in a day. What? Man, you guys are lucky. Just kidding. You guys just get to listen to me ramble and talk about having Tourette syndrome. And I hope you guys don't find me too rambly, because I tend to do that. So what I wanted to talk about now is no, I don't want to talk about uh-ohs. I wanted to talk about choosing a positive outlook on life, having this condition. So I've said this before, my case is a little more unusual. I've always shown symptoms, itty bitty symptoms, but they were so mild I didn't even notice them. Like, I started about elementary school, sometime there. And so all of a sudden, I'm 17 now, and in August, my symptoms just went crazy. They flared up, and in a span of 4 months, I went from extremely mild, like mild of the mild, to moderate severe Tourette's in about 3 or 4 months. So it progressed pretty quickly. And I'm currently a senior, and it was a pretty big blow to my education and just of how I view myself. And there were two ways that I could have chosen to live my life. I could have done it negatively. I could have chosen to live positively. So when I got my diagnosis, it was about September. I was actually very relieved. To get a diagnosis, because not knowing what you have, it just puts a lot of stress on you. And I prepared myself for the diagnosis of Tourette's, although I was hoping I had chronic tic disorder or transient tic disorder. But then, once the vocal tic started, what else could it be? So it wasn't, I guess I was okay with being diagnosed. So that night was also the first night I actually saw myself tic. Like, before that, I'd never seen myself twitch ever. So I was just getting prepared to brush my teeth in the bathroom, and then I felt a tic coming on, and then I looked up in the mirror and I saw myself twitch. And that was a pretty bizarre experience, because it was almost like seeing a stranger in the mirror. It didn't look like me. At that moment, I felt like Gollum from Lord of the Rings. The creepy little guy, the Gollum guy. On one hand, my normal self, was Smeagol. He was the kind of not so cute, but adorable little, like, oh, be my friend, master, that guy. And I was happy with myself. It was good. I liked it. On the other hand was Tourette's. He is like my Gollum, kind of. The rude and does things that you really don't want to do. And then the choices came to me. I could choose to live like some people with Tourette's who hate it, who don't live life very happily. They're very negative about it. And on the other hand, there was, learning to live with it, learning to deal with it. And I chose to live positively. There's a book, and a movie called Front of the Class. And the author of the book is called Brad Cohen. And man, he's been very influential in how I've chosen to live. Because, dude, if you haven't read it, go read it. If you don't like reading, watch the movie. It's pretty good. And the actors are actually pretty good, too. They sometimes, their Tourette's seemed very legit to me, even though it was fake. And yeah, so what else? In addition to just, because I've never actually seen anyone with Tourette's, so seeing the movie was really good for me too. In addition to this, I'm also a Christian, and I have a youth group, and they're amazing. Like, they don't care that, uh-oh, I can't control my face, can't control my actions, and they're just very loving towards me. And just having faith in God has really helped me in this process. You know, He doesn't give me more than I can handle, and I'm not angry at all at Him for having Tourette syndrome. In fact, you know, I think it's a very good opportunity for me to learn how to just persevere through challenges, and it's just, I think there's good in it. Yeah. And, you know, gives me a sense of peace knowing that I'm not alone. And yeah. Tell me what you guys think about this. Thanks.